Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you all are fine and safe. So in this video we are going to see the solution of poem 4, The Lake Isle of Innisfree, and it is written by very famous poet William Butler Yeats. So let's begin. Read the following verses and answer the following questions given below them. So stanza number 1 is, I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there, of clay and wattles made. 9 beans row will I have there, a hive for the honey bee, and live alone in the bee loud glade. Now let's see the questions. So number 1, what does the poet wish to build at Innisfree? So the poet wishes to build a small cabin in Innisfree to be made with sticks and clay. Number 2, why does the poet wish to stay at Innisfree? So your answer is, the poet wishes to stay at Innisfree for number 1, to live in peaceful environment, and number 2, to escape from hectic schedule of the city life. Now stanza number 2, I will arise and go now, for always night and day I hear the lake water lapping with low sound by the shore. While I stand on the roadway on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. Now let's see the question. So number 1 is, where does the poet wants to go and why? So the space given here is very less, so I have written the answer on the next page. So where does the poet wants to go? Your answer is, the poet is determined to go to Innisfree for always night and day. Let us know that he is pretty haunted by the place, even obsessed. It is an auditory image that he hears the lapping of the water on Innisfree in his mind and is determined to go there. Now answer number 2, why does the last 2 lines of the stanza suggest? What does do the last lines of the stanza suggest? So answer, these lines suggest that the poet is in some urban place, that is on roadway or on the pavement. Still the lapping of the water of Innisfree he hears in his heart. There is an emotional connection. It means that the poet feels and dreams deeply. Now B, answer the following in 4 to 5 sentences. The space was very less, so I have written down the answer in this way. So number 1, describe the person, the place or the thing brought vividly to life by the poet in the poem The Lake Isle of Innisfree. So the answer is, The Lake Isle of Innisfree by W.V. Yeats vividly describes an island in an incredibly peaceful place. The island is also a place of great natural beauty. Yeats describes many different aspects of its appeal, from the various birds and insects to the striking light at different times of the day. This is a landscape that has not been damaged or degraded by human interference. Now let's see question number 2. Why does the poet wants to go to Innisfree? So your answer is, the poet wants to go to the Innisfree in search of peace. He does not like the noisy place as London is. He wants to live in a place which can bring him peace. The poet craves for some peace, hence he wants to go to Innisfree. There he wants to make a small cabin and grow beans. He wants to live there alone. Now number 3, how is the city life different from the life at the lake of Innisfree? So your answer is, the poet does not like the city life. The pavement are dull and grey. There is chaos all around, but there is nature's beauty all around in Innisfree. It is a dream place for the poet which exists in reality. There is a perfect harmony on the island between the plants and the weather. Number 4, briefly describe one major theme of the poem. So answer is, a major theme in The Lake Isle of Innisfree is nature versus civilization. What we value in life is often the exact opposite of what civilization brings with it. Nature allows us to explore the various forms of life, but the civilization has certain rules with which we have to abide. Now, number 5. What is the tone of the poem? So, your answer is the poem has a very calm and relaxing tone. The reader may picture a person physically going to this place called Innisfree, but the narrator of the poem is visiting this place in his imagination. It helps him to relax and escape the rush of modern life. Now, C. Choose the correct figure of speech used in the following lines. So, number 1, 9 beans row will I have there, a hive for the honeybee. So, your answer is B. Alliteration. Number 2, and I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow. So, your answer is C. Repetition. Number 3, there midnights all a glimmer and noon a purple glow. So, your answer is metaphor. Number 4, I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. The answer is B. Alliteration. Then last, number 5, I hear it in the deep heart's core. So, your answer is both A and B, which means alliteration and scenic duck. So, this was the solution of poem number 4, The Lake Isle of Innisfree. So, if you have any doubt, query or suggestion, let me know in the comment section. I will see you in the next video with a new chapter. Till then, bye-bye. Take care.